I think we definitely had just mental lapses throughout the game that were pivotal in the way the game went. But it was our last game of the season here at Orlando City Stadium, and obviously we wanted to end on a high note. That didn't happen, but I feel like we had great fan support, and I feel like I'm just trying to keep positive because we only have one game left, and obviously tonight wasn't everything we can show, but it was kind of all about appreciation for fans and for what we've done this season here. I feel like even when we played in Chicago, it could have kind of gone either way, and then we just got lucky with a goal or two, and then all of a sudden I think one of the games we had a 3-goal margin or something. So, but I didn't feel like necessarily we were playing like we had a 3-goal margin. They were still a good team, but they obviously put the pieces together a little bit more. I don't know if they had Sam all the games we played them for. I don't know. They didn't have Morgan Bryan, I don't think. I think a couple other players were injured as well. I don't think JJ was even in the last games that we've played against them. So they were missing a lot of pieces, but I think it was just silly errors that gave up the goals, and obviously we didn't have enough chances on goal, but I think we kind of shot ourselves in the foot in the first half, not kind of hanging on to that 0-0 coming into halftime. Having a team of great players doesn't make a great team, and we've tried to make it fluid where it does transcribe from the paper onto the field, but unfortunately that's not the way the season went. We have been on different pages a lot this season between players, between each other, between coaches and players. I think it's been a little disjointed. I think frustration started to come out mid-season, probably last month when we started losing and dropping points. And I think it went downhill from there. There hasn't really been that turning point where we've really been able to turn it around, unfortunately. So I think just dropping points against Jersey, against Houston, these are teams we should have picked up points against, should have won. And kind of coming out lethargic after a lightning delay or whatever it may be in the past, it all added up, and frustrations have definitely boiled over. I don't doubt that every player in the locker room doesn't want, I don't doubt that they went out on the field and didn't give it their all, but at the same time, I just think it's disjointed. I just think that our style is adjusting to our opponent, and that's really difficult because we don't necessarily have that style that we can go out and have that presence and confidence and know that this is how we're going to play every single game. We're kind of adjusting to every opponent. So I think that's difficult in itself. We're changing formations this game after playing with a 3-back the last couple games. So we kind of went out there and hoped for the best. And obviously I think we had the energy initially, but eventually they wore us down. Individually, I feel like I would love to see, more on what I need to do right. And I still want to learn as a player, no matter the age I am or the experience I have. I think we have a lot of young players eager to learn on this team. And I think we've all helped each other throughout this season. But I think we could all definitely look at ourselves, coaches included, and say, what else, what else can we possibly do? And that's me included. I do feel like I can ask more questions. I feel like I could get more feedback, so it goes both ways. Yeah, I think just having the winless streak we've had, it's difficult to go down 2 goals right before the whistle. It's, it feels defeating, and you look around and you see heads down, and it's contagious, and that's difficult, so it was unfortunate that it was right before halftime, but we got in the locker room and we tried to turn it around. I feel like we played a good second half of soccer. Obviously it wasn't enough, but I felt like I saw players working to my left and to my right. I saw people and heard people encouraging me from behind, and so we definitely need that all game. But at least we came out in the second half and kind of saw a change.